Last year, we hit a new milestone in which all the listed companies on the Cloud 100 were worth $1 billion or more. In fact, the average Cloud 100 valuation was $5.2 billion in 2021. In 2022, the bar continues to be set higher, with all Cloud 100 honorees again reaching a minimum $1 billion valuation, but the average has ballooned even further, sitting at a whopping $7.4 billion. This is up a staggering 43% from last year's average valuation. Looking at the total market cap of the Cloud 100, the 2022 Cloud 100 is worth $738 billion compared to last year's $518 billion. And when we compare the 2022 list to the inaugural list in 2016, there's been a 7.5 times increase. Cloud 100 companies are more valuable than ever. Fintech represents the subsector with the highest cumulative valuation at $191 billion, though it is anchored dramatically by Stripe, which contributes $95 billion of market cap alone. Coming in silver and bronze, we see design, collaboration, and productivity software at $116 billion, and data infrastructure totaling $96 billion. When we look at the top 10, we see Cloud 100 veterans reaching new heights, including Miro, Figma, Airtable, and Talkdesk. We'll note that the top 10 contributes $252 billion of equity value alone, with an average valuation of $25 billion, a historic high. But for those of you following the roller coaster of the public markets, you may wonder why valuations are even higher this year. For context, every single one of the Cloud 100 2022 honorees raised its last private round in 2020 to early 2022, when the private cloud markets were far more exuberant than they are today. This elite cohort of private cloud assets are still holding top marks earned before the downturn. With this in mind, the 2022 Cloud 100 honorees hold an average 30 times ARR multiple in the most recent round of financing, down from 34 times last year. But while fears of recession, decreased purchasing power, and longer forecasted sales cycles are often being talked about in cloud company boardrooms, thus far the performance of Cloud 100 companies continues to defy gravity. Though there is a wide spread, the average Cloud 100 revenue growth rate actually increased to 100% year over year, with the top quartile growing 120%, faster than ever before. Now, while valuations and multiples have their purpose, we at Bessemer are encouraging cloud founders to focus on what we argue is the most important metric to grow, and that's annual recurring revenue. Becoming a Centaur is the new milestone to celebrate in any market, and we have joined companies like Yotpo, Cloudinary, Zapier, and many more in their celebrations of reaching Centaur status. We are proud to share that over 70% of 2022 Cloud 100 honorees are currently Centaurs, with an additional about 10% expected to hit this milestone by the end of the year, marking over 80% of 2022 Cloud 100 honorees being in the Centaur herd. And best-in-class private cloud companies are reaching the 100 million ARR milestone faster than ever before, with only an 8-year average from founding to 100 million of ARR.